Welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be discussing Melting Point by Chamji. Now before we get started, there will be spoilers, so if you don't want to be spoiled on some manhwa, go ahead and click off now. No worries, I'll catch you next time. Now for those of you left behind, let's go over some content warnings. There may be references to dubious consent, bullying, manipulation, child neglect, implied alcoholism, unstable home life, being outed, homomesia, gossip, and violence, as these things do appear in the manhwa. Now, if that's all good with you, let's go and get started. As always, let's start with a quick synopsis. Hyun has desperately been trying to get a job. He's been trying to get a stable job since he graduated, and since he's nearing his 30s, he's more desperate than ever to finally succeed in his career. Unfortunately, after many failed interviews, Hyun is down to the last company in the area and is determined to get in this time. Unfortunately, while heading to the interview room, he bumps into someone he hoped never to see again, Myunguk. Hyun fully accepts that he probably won't get the job because of Myunguk, but to his surprise, he gets hired thanks to Myunguk putting in a good word for him. While thankful for the job, he can't help but wonder why Myunguk would go out of his way to help him. They didn't end their friendship on the best terms in high school, and Hyun considers them enemies. Does Myunguk not feel the same way? To start out with, the art style feels like a mix of The Devil's Temptation and Love Me Doctor, which I'm not sure is a good thing. Coincidentally, like in The Devil's Temptation, the main character is also named Hyun. They both have their strong points, but have really weak areas, which manifests in this series. It's inconsistent, and Myunguk's character design isn't very pleasant for most of the series. However, Hyun does look very beautiful in specific panels, especially during the sex scenes. I just wish the artwork was as consistent as it is during sex throughout the entire series. But no matter how beautiful Hyun might be while they're having sex, he is 100% the problem regarding his relationship with Myunguk. Hyun had a rough home life while in high school, since it's implied he was largely neglected and he spent every day picking up copious amounts of empty alcohol bottles. Even so, he was a great student, and that was a crucial part of his identity and what kept him going day to day, along with his sole friendship with Myunguk. Unfortunately, though, thanks to Hyun's tutoring, Myunguk took the spot as the top student in class, effectively taking away Hyun's only claim. This makes him essentially explode on Myunguk. Part of the reason they were so close was that Hyun accepted Myunguk's sexuality without question. However, when Hyun's place in class was threatened, he used that fact against Myunguk. He used that against him, taunting Myunguk by asking if he would give up his spot if Hyun had sex with him. It was so toxic and sad, but then he acted like Myunguk was wrong for telling Hyun off. It's weird how ignorant Hyun is about his self-sabotaging tendencies and how he immediately blames the other people for their falling out. It's annoying and causes a slew of misunderstandings. The best part, though, is most certainly after they finally get together and Hyun protects Myunguk, no longer worrying over how others perceive him in the office. He gets judged and persecuted for being gay, which leads to him being fired, which is horrible. But then Myunguk goes on a rampage, which is everything. Not that violence is the answer, but seeing him punch out the guy who outed Hyun to the office to begin with was so satisfying. It was also so romantic how Myunguk did everything he could to fight for Hyun's position in the company. This section really gave me the new recruit vibes, which was great. With all that being said, this was very okay. There's much better out there, both on the art and story front, and I highly recommend you check out the ones I've mentioned throughout this review, because while they may share similar plot points or negatives, they are all stronger than this particular work. So, have you read Melting Point? If so, what do you think? Do you agree with my assessment? Do you not? Let me know and comment below. Otherwise, I'll catch you next time. Bye!